Palestrina knot stitch, or simply Palestrina stitch, is named for the town of Palestrina in Italy. It makes a lovely textured line, and because this is a knot stitch, it's quite sturdy. So let's make some Palestrina stitch. Now, Palestrina stitch can be worked in either direction, either from left to right or right to left, depending on whether you're right or left-handed. Now, I am right-handed, so I like to work this stitch from left to right. So you need to start by drawing your line that you're going to use to stitch along, and it can be either a straight line or a curved line. Here I have drawn a curved line, and I brought my needle and thread up at the beginning of the line, right on the line. Now, Palestrina stitch has 3 steps. Now notice for this stitch, I'm holding my needle in what I call second position because I am stitching toward myself. So I'll start by putting my needle in about 1/8 of an inch to the right, because I'm stitching to the right, and just a little bit above the line, and then back out below the line. Now notice that for this step, I have kept my thread out of the way so that I don't go through it yet. And then you pull through. Now I have a little diagonal. That was step 1. Now for step 2, I'll go through that little diagonal, but not through the fabric, just through the thread. For this step, you also want to keep your thread out of the way, and then pull through again. Now I have 2 little arms. Now here is this step 3, and this is the step where you make your knot. Now you'll form a loop and go through that top diagonal again, so it's the one on the top. Again, you don't go through the fabric, just under the thread. Now this time, you're going to go through that loop, so you'll go over that thread, and that forms your knot. Now for the next stitch, you'll repeat the process. So this is step 1, keep your thread out of the way. Step 1, you go above the line and come out below the line and pull through. Now I'll go under that little diagonal thread and pull through. Now I'll go under that diagonal thread again, and this time I'll pull my needle through the loop. Now let's look at how that stitch would work if you are left-handed. Now keep in mind that I am not left-handed. My sister is left-handed, so she has an easier time with these left-handed stitches, but I'm going to show you how this works left-handed. So for this stitch, you would start at the right and progress to the left. So I'll go in above the line, come out below the line, pull through. Now I have my little diagonal stitch. Now I'm still holding my needle in that second position because I'm working toward myself. Now I will go under that diagonal, and now I've got the 2 little arms. Now I have a loop that forms, and I'll come up and go through that top arm again and pull through. So there you have the first Palestrina stitch, and let's work that one more time. This is a little awkward for me because I'm not left-handed, but I'll form that diagonal, go through that little arm, and then come back through that top diagonal, and this time pull it through the loop to make a knot. So there is Palestrina stitch. This is one of our favorite stitches, and once you learn how to do it, it'll probably be one of your favorites also.